Hello and welcome to another tutorial where we're going to be making Roblox volleyball jerseys or soccer. It just depends on your preference. So back then, Nori Plays on YouTube made a tutorial for jerseys, which I completely recommend checking out his channel, but the tutorial that he made was pretty outdated. Okay, so to start out, you're gonna have 3 layers at the ready. The base layer, the collar, and the template. Basically, the whole point of a base layer is to, I guess, have a basic understanding of what your design will be on. So what we're gonna do is zoom into your canvas by pressing Control and then scroll. And then we're going to move around the canvas with space. What we're going to do first is make sure that our colors are at a nice 15 on volume, opacity 255, saturation 0. Just know that I'm using paint.net instead of Photoshop, Canva, Photopea, or Ibis Paint. I will be making an Ibis Paint tutorial later. So first thing that we're going to be doing is pressing F on our keyboard, turning down the tolerance to like 50. Make sure that your sampling is at image, your fill is at solid color, and your flood mode is contiguous. And what we're going to be doing is clicking on these parts right here that need to be filled out. This will make sure that, I guess, it looks like an actual t-shirt. Then we're going to press S on our keyboard and select this like space right here. This will be the sleeves, not the shorts. The shorts usually come after. It just depends on the preference. So we're going to zoom in about 8 pixels below this little green area. This is for R6 models in order to like divide and know where it starts and ends for the divisions of R6 models. We're going to press backspace on our keyboard to fill in completely, then Control and deselect. So Control D, layer. We're going to zoom in, press X on our keyboard to switch over here to another color. Make sure you're still on your selection. And let's press backspace and Control D to deselect. So what we just made was a nice little sleeve. So if we were to put this in a showcase, I made a showcase tutorial like a few months ago. You can find that tutorial linked down below. So as you can see right now, we have the basic understanding of a shirt. So right now what we're gonna do is make a new layer, merge that. Always make sure to name your layers, it really helps. So what we're going to be doing is, it's just going to be a simple design, nothing too fancy, because we're going to be focusing more on like where everything should be positioned. There will be a more intermediate design like tutorial more in the future. Okay. So this is white 15. What we're going to do is double click on this and change the blending mode to multiply. What this does is make the white interfere with the gray. So you never want to use a light gray for a design because that just makes it look, I don't know, honestly not that good on a Roblox model. So what we're gonna do is make sure that it looks a little darker. So you can change the brightness by going to adjustments, brightness and contrast, and then change the setting here. So this is how it should look like. So I moved the texture layer above the white collar, and a way to remove the texture from inside the collar, which is where the skin is supposed to show, turn the layer off, zoom in, press S about 3 to 4, press shift on your keyboard and click on the empty area where it should be, I guess, located, like the skin. This should select these sleeves too. So then you're going to press Control and then X to delete what should be inside. This way you have like a pretty good base layer. Okay, so to begin with, green is text, red is logos, and cyan is for shorts. So we don't have to worry about the shorts right now. So for the green text, let's say the team name is called Vipers. And I have a custom font that I downloaded from, what's it called? Defont.com. It's linked down below too. It's just a logo placement guide. You don't have to use this every single time. So what you can do is put the logo here, or I mean the text. I have a whole logo guide in case you need it. This is in the mega pack. So let's say, let's bring ASIC's logo into this. So we copy it, paste it, and put it here. Okay, and then let's say we want this logo right here. We'll just copy and paste that here. If it doesn't look aligned too well, we can bring it up, probably there. So that's how it should look like for a basic jersey. And let's say you want one of these for basketball. Let's bring that over here, and that should be good. Alright. So now that we have a basic understanding of what we need, let's try to add some text on the back. So what we're going to be doing is making a new layer, calling it text, and we're going to be using the font Jersey M54. This may be overused, but it's the best for numbers. So we're going to go into a nice 48. It may look big here, but once you start texting, so let's say you want the number 10, it's exactly the right size for the back. And then we're going to have, let's say, a 12. You can change the font if you want, but just for this design, we're going to be using the same font on the back. So we're going to be moving that over here. So how I moved it was S, M, and moving it, and then Control D to deselect. So you can move it around, and then let's say the jersey looks a little boring. What we can do is add a nice little pattern at the bottom and search up a geometric pattern. Usually geometric patterns are pretty cool to give your design a little variety. So what we can do, let's say we like this pattern right here. We copy it, we move it over here, and we paste it. Make sure to always keep canvas size, or else it will not upload to Roblox. We're going to be placing it, let's shrink it a little, place it right here. So as you can see, it looks off. So what we're going to do is double click, change the blending mode to multiply, and then press OK. So now we have like a more interesting jersey. If you want to change the opacity, you can change it to a nice 65. If you want to match the bottom with the top, what we can do is add a new layer and make sure that this matches the bottom. Now we have a basic design. So if we were to image flatten and press S and select what needs to be cropped out and move this onto here, you would at least have a jersey. once you're more experienced with jersey designing, you could probably make some pretty cool designs, just like this one right here. I'll be linking down all of my resources in the description in case needed. And yeah, you need a simple jersey design. For shorts, I would just recommend doing exactly what you did with the sleeves, but using a shorts template. I'll also be linking that down below. For shoes, what I recommend is, let's say the main background is black, then use black shoes. Never use white, because that just looks off. But yeah, enjoy. Thank you for watching.